Evening, no matter where you're calling in from around the world to this very, very special webinar, this international webinar. My name's Simon Brooks, Diamond Distributor, and I need to just welcome people from Australia, from Lithuania, from Russia, from Italy, from Hungary, Europe. There's many countries represented by Europe, USA, Canada, and mainly Asia. Yes, I know it's about 4 o'clock in the morning in Asia, but hi guys, welcome to this very, very special webinar. Folks, we have an action-packed webinar for you today. A very, very special guest that I'm going to introduce you to, who is technologically, can't even say the word, challenged just like myself. If you was on the corporate webinar the other week, you will have heard the owner, Michael Weeder, say that our two top owners are technologically challenged, and that's 100% correct. The person I'm going to introduce you to is a very good friend of mine that I've known for 15 years, has been involved in the industry of network marketing for 22 years, has built organizations of many, many hundreds of thousands of distributors in his previous company. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you over to a very good friend of mine of 15 years, Charles Monk. Are you there, Charles?
Yeah, good morning, Simon. What time is it there now?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's just gone 8 o'clock and it's very early in the morning for you. It's about 4 o'clock, I think.
Anyway. Yeah, 8 hours difference, so good morning to you.
Yeah, well, we're really, really appreciative that you come on the webinar and you're going to share some words of wisdom. What I'm going to do, it was funny actually the other week that Michael turned around and said that you and I are technologically challenged because I know just about how to switch a computer on and you are the same. Is that right? Charles, is that right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I tell you, it's going to be fantastic.
That is true, Simon.
Well, Charles, what I want to do is I want to introduce you. I want you to share some words of wisdom because I believe that you've been involved in a few short months and you have over 100 powers that's qualified in Asia. Is that correct?
Actually, between Taiwan and the Philippines, elsewhere, probably well over 160 now.
Wow. Did you hear that, folks? Over 160. Now, Charles, I know when we were speaking the other week, you were sharing some words with me on how you promote the concept to all of your organization on how to go power. And I've asked you and invited you onto this webinar to share that information with everybody on this webinar now. Would you do that for me?
Yeah, I'd be glad to, Simon. Before I switch screens, let me just kind of give you an idea of how we've been able to work through these first 6 months with a marketing plan, as well as the technology that Shopping Sherlock has, because there is no question, Simon, from the technology standpoint, in our industry, nobody is even in the same ballpark as where Shopping Sherlock is. But of course, like you mentioned, I am not a techie person. I'm far from that, just like you are. But even when we seen the opportunity in May of this year, we realized that, you know, we had a product in the Shopping Sherlock literally nobody else had. And because of that, we felt it really placed us in a niche in the worldwide internet market that basically no one else has as well. And that got us very excited because I know that when you have a niche and when you're ahead of a trend, literally you can have a team make millions and millions of dollars in a very short period of time. But my concern was I am not a techie person. But the Shopping Sherlock itself, the base product, is so easy to use. I felt, you know, with your help that Emily and I could jump on and begin to build, and we did. And when we looked at the marketing plan, needless to say, the whole dynamics of the Shopping Sherlock marketing plan, when the base product we give away free, nobody else other than Shopping Sherlock in the world does that because they don't have a product that they can give away free. They can help people benefit, and as they benefit, we make money. Nobody else can do that. But when you look at the marketing plan and you look at all the ways of making money, as you guys show in your presentations, as we show in ours, there's a lot of technical things in the marketing plan as well. So what we wanted to do and what we've realized, Simon, is you and I were talking the other day on our conversation, the simpler you can keep concepts to a team when you're building, the faster the team can grow. The more difficult and more uh, non-easy you make it, it's hard for people to grow a business. And when you have all the technical dynamics of shopping Sherlock, and you have a multitude of ways of making money, people can get lost in the technicalities. And fortunately, because Emily and I have built around the world for almost 2 decades now, as we started shopping Sherlock, it was our goal that we were going to really build from the net. We were going to use our computer, which was a challenge for me. We were going to use Skype, webinars, emails, all that to really get our team growing. And amazingly, just by working on the net, I'm not talking, Simon, about doing one-on-ones on person. I'm not talking about home meetings yet. I'm not talking about income opportunity presentations. I'm just talking about flat out working from the computer. In less than 6 weeks, we have people that we sponsored in maybe 13, 14, 15 countries, spread out all around the world. So we were excited about that. We were able to do the power bonus 3 times in a really short period of time. So that gave us a real foundation of growth, because it is all around building powers. And when you're building power and you've done it repetitively, you can set an example for people to do the same thing. So as Emily and I, we were getting excited. We were making good money the first couple months. But we were saying, Lord, where is the hot spots going to be? Where is it really going to take off and grow really fast? Well, we thought it would be the Philippines, of course, because that's where we're based. But as everybody in the Sherlock world knows, the fastest growing market is underneath us, and it's Taiwan. And in Taiwan, we have over 150 powers, 5 global powers now, and it is just literally exploding. And so people ask, well, how have you done it? Well, first of all, let everybody relax. It's not with the technicalities of the shop. I'm not minimizing all the technical stuff and the tools that Michael has given us with Shopping Sherlock, because those are going to be tools that will develop us into a billion-dollar business. They are very important. I'm not minimizing all the ways of making money either, but people can get lost in the technicalities of all the ways of making money. So as we started to build, literally, we sponsored probably our first 50 or 60 distributors even before we had our PowerPoint in Mandarin. And understand, in Taiwan, very few people speak English. So understand, these guys are coming in the first 2.5 weeks, we broke 3 powers, and all we emphasized was sponsor 4, build a team of 12. Sponsor 4, build a team of 12. That's all we emphasized. So these guys start growing as they're going power. Well, as we go through June, July, August, September, they're just blasting this thing away. And the thing is, Simon, most of them, 98% of them, can't even use the Shopping Sherlock website. They can't even use the Sherlock because it's not there. No one speaks, reads, or writes English, but maybe 1% of our whole team. But how did they grow? And that's what people has asked me all around the world. How did they grow? Very simple. We kept it very simple and helped people understand the heart of this marketing plan. And the heart of this marketing plan is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to shift screens, and I'm going to take you through a very simple approach of how we can bring people into seeing this marketing plan from a different perspective. So hold on one second while we shift screens here. Okay, now, as you know, we have a great presentation. We do webinars with our presentation. We do one-on-ones, IOPs with it. But we have, the way Michael puts it, we've massaged this marketing plan down to where people can really, really understand it in a simple way. And that's very important. And if what I'm going to take you guys through now, if everybody understands it, all the ways of making money will naturally take place. So keep this simple. Remember, we don't have heavy buy-ins. People aren't spending $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to join. They're not spending hundreds of dollars a month to qualify, and they don't have to retail. So knowing they don't have to retail, they don't have heavy qualification, they don't have heavy startup, what is the simplest way to present this business? This is what I'm going to show you now. And I'm going to say, you know, a person can put their personality into it, but if a person understands the heart of this marketing plan, which is a one-time startup of $249, a monthly maintenance of only $34.95, they can build an empire very fast. And as people are growing and making money, the technology dynamics are easy to use. Learning all the ways of making money will naturally happen because you're making money. And when people make money, the learning curve in this business is cut short very, very fast. So, Simon, I'm going to approach you just like this. Now, Simon, let me ask you a question tonight. Would you consider, if I could show you a way tonight where I could help you open up a global home-based business for only a one-time cost, one time, Simon, of $249. And to keep that business open, you're only going to invest $34.95 a month, $1.13 US a day. And I can show you in the next few moments how, oh, sorry guys, we just lost the presentation, how you can basically get an income of $5,000 or more in 4 to 6 months or less. I'm sure you would be interested, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Tell me more.
So let me show you. Absolutely. So let me show you how it's done. Now, as we go through this, I'm going to ask for 3 commitments from you tonight because I'm building a team. And understand, if you don't want to make these commitments, that's no problem. I'm going to let you use my Shopping Sherlock, find the best deals on the net, save a lot of money. And if ever you want to consider the business, we'll come back and look at this. But if you want to become a part of my team tonight, I'm going to ask you to sign up and register for $249. Now go home and think about it. Register now. I'm also, when we finish your application, I'm going to expect your commitment to go on auto ship for $34.95 a month. So when you hit your 31st day, that $34.95 is either going to be paid by credit card or by cash. Because if you don't pay the $34.95, Simon, you're my friend. I'm not going to waste your money to sign up for $249. So we get you in at $249. We get your commitment to $34.95 a month. And guess what? You're going to work with me over the next 2 to 3 weeks. You're going to hook on my hip, and we're going to find 20 people who want to do the same thing, where they can find a home-based business for a one-time cost of $249, monthly maintenance of only $34.95, and they're going to work with us to build a team. Now, what that means is you're a really happy camper. You're excited. You don't understand all the technical stuff of Shopping Sherlock. Simon, I don't understand all the technical stuff, but I'm making great money. But you're going to learn that technical stuff as we grow. You're not going to learn all the things about the marketing plan. Tonight, I'm going to show you 2 things you got to know to earn all the ways of making money. So here we go. We're going to lock and load. You're going to work with me. We're going to put 10 on your left team, 10 on your right team. Those are personal sponsors because this is setting the foundation for your business, Simon, and you want the foundation of your business super solid. So we're going to work together. We're going to bring 20 people in. Now, this is the exciting part. All those 20 people are going to sign up for AutoShip, which means the following month, we're going to have 5 subscription cycles already in for you, which is $50. Now, Simon, you got to understand this point. You're already making $50 on AutoShip. You're only paying $34.95 a month for your maintenance. Simon, you will never pay another dollar out of your pocket to keep this aspect of your business going because you're already $15.05 in the profit because everybody that comes in your team comes in on AutoShip. Now, look at the right side here, Simon. This is a fast start bonus. The reason they say fast start is because it can help your team members earn money very fast. And with this fast start bonus, and the $50 you're going to make, you are making $1,250 your very first full month. $1,000 on your fast start bonus, $250 on your cycles. You are having a great start. Now, let's be the devil's advocate, Simon. Let's say all 20 of those don't get 20, but they get 10. Now, that means that second tier, which is going to be month number 2 to 4, you're going to have 100 people on each of those legs. And Simon, bro, this can grow much faster than this. This is conservative when a team locks and loads and really goes after this. Now, look on your left side. Now you have 110 people on auto ship. That means you are making $550 a month on auto ship income alone. But because you got sales cycles that you're making, that second month you've made a total of $2,800. Now you put that on top of the 1-2 plus that you made last month. Your first couple months you put $4,000 in your pocket and nothing going out. Now I know it's going to get exciting when we get to this next step, because those 100 are going to put in at least 10 apiece. And at this next layer, we got 1,000 people on each side. And Simon, that can happen very, very, very fast. Now on your left column, you have 1,110 people on auto ship. Simon, you are making, get this, you are making $5,550 a month now on auto ship. Simon, that's over 65,000 US dollars a year. That's on auto ship. That is money in the bank, month after month after month after month after month. And Simon, understand, after those guys get through their first month, their business is paying for their auto ship. That's the power of what we have. But look what happens on our sales cycle income. This sales cycle income, Simon, it's amazing. You now, on that month that you have 1,000 on each side, you have brought in $28,300 in income. Actually, $27,750 on sales cycles, $550 on your auto. What happens at the next layer? Now, when we go to this next layer, Simon, I know you guys have built teams of over 140, 150,000 people. M&I, by God's grace, has built teams of over 250,000 people. So when we get to this next layer, and Simon, you and Julie, Emily and I did that in the pre-internet age. We did that before we have access to the world at our fingertips. Now look what happens in month number 4 to month number 6. You have 10,000 on each side. Simon, your monthly auto ship income is over $55,000. Month after month after month. And when you're pulling in the kind of sales cycles you are here, month number 4 to 6, you have made $283,300, and your monthly residual income, Simon, is $55,000. Understand, with just 2 months at $55,000, you are in the top 1% of wage earners in North America. That's how powerful of a marketing plan we have. And Simon, this is what is setting the fire underneath the people in our team, is we have kept it super simple. Is there a lot of technical stuff to learn in Shopping Sherlock? Absolutely. Is that our number one priority? Absolutely not. Our number one priority as a team, Simon, I sum up from a Bible verse in Luke chapter 6, verse 38. It says, give and it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men put into your lap. Now, what does that mean? It's real simple, Simon. The more Sherlocks you give away, and the more you give this opportunity away, the more it's going to come back to you over and over and over again, because you have helped people benefit. See, when you look at that scripture and it says men put into your lap, why are men putting it into your lap? Real simple, bro, because you benefited them. You have helped them. you've helped them increase. And that is what the Shopping Sherlock is all about. So people may ask, Charles, are you saying all the tools of Shopping Sherlock are not important? I am not saying that. Am I saying that really understanding all the marketing plan is not important? I'm not saying that either. All I'm saying, don't make that your priority. Your priority should be very, 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 very simple. $249 a month, $34.95, and go get 20. $249 a month, $34.95, and go get 20. And as this duplicates to a team, what happens, Simon, is you take the burden off of people of having to be such a good networker. You take the burden off of people of having to come up with a lot of money to build a business. You take the burden off of people to have to qualify every month. And Lord, you take the burden off of people having to retail, because most people hate to retail. Everybody loves free, and everybody can give the Sherlock away morning, noon, and night, anywhere they go. If they give their Sherlock away, they'll earn click income, they'll earn purchase income, they'll earn offer income, they'll have people at their door knocking very, very hard to look at this business. Why? Because it's a business of freedom, Simon. It's a business where we're not burdening down people. It's a business that we bring freedom to people because we have the simplest marketing plan in the world with the greatest technology in the world, and everybody can join. $249, $34.95 a month. Give that Sherlock out over and over and over and over. And when we do that, Simon, we are going to make more millionaires in the next decade in the Shopping Sherlock opportunity than anything else. And for those distributors that's been part of Shopping Sherlock for a while and you've been stuck, I just got one thing to say. You better get unstuck or you're going to be lost in the dust of what the new distributors are going to make. Because in 2013, there is going to be a gap of diamonds broken around the world with this kind of a presentation. Because when you can set people free financially, they are opened up for everything else in their life. So Simon, what's the key? $249 now, $34.95 a month, get 20, duplicate over and over again, give that Shopping Sherlock out. The more you give it out, the more you give the opportunity out, the more that's going to come back to you. Simon, I'll turn it back to you.
Wow, thanks ever so much, Charles. Well, folks, I've got a couple of words that I've just written down. Charles and I might be technology challenged, but I'll tell you what, where we're not challenged on enthusiasm and excitement. And I think you'd agree with that. Charles, that is absolutely awesome. I can now see why you've got so many powers and now you're getting so many globals in your market. This is the crucial thing that you need to be thinking of. Do not be panicking. Do not be thinking, I can't do that. Guess what? Yes, you can. Why? Because you don't do it on your own. You have what's called an upline. You have a support line. You have people like me, like Charles, like Fraser, like everybody else that will assist you and will help you and direct you. You need to understand you're in business for yourself, but you're never, ever by yourself. We work it as a team. That's the most important part. Okay, so you need to get off your rear end and you need to get work. If you can't build this opportunity with the information that Charles has just shared with you of how Asia is going ballistic, it's not actually just Asia, because you've got people in Canada, America, and all over the world, then you've understood nothing. The great thing about this webinar is that this will be posted on our team site, so you can make reference to this time after time after time and educate yourself on a consistent basis. That's the most important thing. But notice how Charles puts it over. He puts it over so succinctly because he believes it just like me. Okay, you've got to understand that you're going to have people that you're going to be associated with that will be millionaires in this industry. And you can turn around and say, I'm part of their team. I work with those people. They are my mentors. And I tell you now, folks, there's nothing better than getting real good first-class support from people that's in your leadership. Okay, my time is up. Thank you for yours. Before I go, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to give me some homework. I'd like you, this should be possibly the easiest homework you're going to do for this webinar, is put down in a couple of sentences and email me within 24 hours. Some of you might notice that I send out the email pretty fast within 24 hours because I'm not going to be waiting a week. One thing you'll notice with myself, with Charles, when we move fast, okay? And it's like, I need your homework in within 24 hours. You need to get yourself in the game. Write an email, send it to simonbrooks.info of what you enjoyed the most about tonight's webinar. Great, thanks ever so much, folks. Look forward to speaking to you on the next training. Catch up with you guys. My time's up. Thank you for yours. All the best.